And for a lot of factors, I think Sarthi was very important. Starting from research, rotations, obtaining LORs, and clearing all the questions you have in my mind. I cannot actually thank enough for the Telegram group because there are a lot of panelists who are all experienced in different ways and who all came through a lot of unique challenges. So if you are in a similar position, you'll get good help at the timely manner. So to all the future applicants, if you want a support system, definitely go for Sarthi. So I'm actually a 2000 early 2022 graduate. I come from Chennai in India. I started my USMLE journey quite late. I registered for my step one exam in 2022 August, I believe. So I had to rush through everything in a year, and finally I got matched. Like I got matched into New York Medical College, St. Clair's and St. Mary's program in internal medicine. So that is a little bit about myself. Everyone's journey is unique in this USMLE journey. For me, I was the first ever graduate applying to USMLE from my medical school. So I never had any seniors who have already gone through the process, and I'm the first generation doctor in my family. So there's no previous experience, in terms of contact specifically. So that's how I was actually searching for a support system, and that's where Sarthi actually came in handy to me. And I cannot actually thank Sarthi enough because the place where I got matched into, I did a rotation there through Sarthi in St. Mary's Hospital. So I got an LOR, I got contacts, I persisted and worked on the rotation related aspects until the match day, and I got matched there as well. So I think that's where Sarthi came into place in my journey. And for a lot of factors, I think Sarthi was very important. Starting from research, rotations, obtaining LORs, and clearing all the questions you have in my mind. I cannot actually thank enough for the Telegram group because there are a lot of panelists who are all experienced in different ways and who all came through a lot of unique challenges. So if you are in a similar position, you'll get good help at the timely manner. So to all the future applicants, if you want a support system, definitely go for Sarthi. And one thing that I can definitely tell from my experience in this USMLE journey is opportunities are very important. You know, Wherever you go in this USMLE journey, remember this is a marathon. This is not a sprint. So you'll have to eventually prepare yourself for until the match day. The work never ends. It's not that you score high and you get into a residency. No, it's not like that. People with 15 interviews go unmatched. People with one interview get into residency. So this is a very unique journey. So remember, persistence is very important. And maybe one thing that I can definitely talk about is US clinical experience. US clinical experience is not just for obtaining letters of recommendation. Remember, if there's anyone who's here just starting to prepare for your USMLE journey, US clinical experience is not just for LOR. It goes much beyond than that because obviously you're going to be working with an attending. So it's not just about impressing the attending, but it's about showing him what you have. It's not just that you go there and do something, and at the end of the month you get an LOR and apply. But if you are doing a rotation in a place, then you have to create an impact out of it. For instance, I went to St. Mary's Hospital. There, when I was working with the attending, the rotation used to last for a short time because the attending was quite busy. He used to go to multiple places. So he used to just work for 1 hour with us. But then I used to stay even after the rotation. I used to work sometime with the residents. I used to help them in a lot of different ways, and that's how you build connections. And these connections can go a long way. They can vouch for you during the interview season. Even after the interviews during the rank order list time and all that. So remember, if you are doing a US clinical experience, prepare yourself very well, utilize whatever opportunities you have there. Be updated about the cases you are going to see. Just read about them. Go to the rotation early, let's say half an hour before, and then understand about each and everything. And that's how you can make a very good impact out of US clinical experience. And the other thing maybe I can talk about is research. Like I have quite a few publications, I have over 20 PubMed Index publications, and research can help you in a lot of different ways. Remember, if there are 100 applicants for a program, at least 80 of them will have scores similar to you. So ultimately, there has to be something that differentiates you from others. And I think that's where research comes into place. And if you have, let's say, 1 or 2 year gap in your CV, again, that's where research can make a huge difference. And a lot of time, let's say all these program directors, they're interviewing at least 20, 30 candidates per day. So they can get bored of asking general questions like, tell me about yourself and all that. So they love to talk about research if you have it on their CV. So, research can become a deal breaker in all those situations. So if there is an opportunity for research, do approach Sarthi as well. They have some important research mentors who can help you in different ways. You can get publications which are like very impactful. I had 3 publications from Sarthi, and I had about 6 interviews, and I got a lot to talk about all those research projects in there. So research can be very, very important. So yeah, in general, USMLE journey is like very difficult in terms of persistence. It can test your patience, but just hang in there, keep doing your good work. Ultimately, things will fall in place. And as I already mentioned, have a support system. I had Sarthi, so that every now and then people will say, okay, this is time to do outreach emails. This is time to start preparing on your personal statements. This is time to start preparing on your interviews. So a lot of people are there who'll tell you what to do at what time and how to do. So that's important. You have that support system where people are already gone through this difficult part. So develop such a support system, and Sarthi is an excellent support system, to be honest. Particularly interview preparations, like they started it quite early, I believe. Short interview session I used to have with Pawan, I was performing in a very immature way initially, but then I just got used to them again and again. And some of the mock interviews I had with these panelists were amazing. You get good feedbacks, and everything else is history. And finally, I got into this match. So all your future applicants, hang in there, prepare well, follow whatever the seniors, mentors, support system tell. You will also match eventually, and we're all here for your, support.
Thank you so much for watching. We hope that video provided valuable insights for your journey. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. And check out our website for details on how we can guide you to a successful match.